Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here, and here's a interesting Bill or William Jensen. Now he was Heironymus machine. Now he was on eBay for many years, on and off. Don't really know what to say about him in terms of the fact that while he did seem to have some interesting research, he had all sorts of apparently mental problems. When I bought these from him and he started making them, he has no money, he can't do anything. He came back that he was kidnapped and how these, I mean, really, he's kind of a loony. The other thing is that he's got some radical belief systems, this Christian stuff, which is a real problem when they start using this as some sort of bait to tell people how wonderful they are. Usually when people start off like that, or you see this fish on their checks or other things, you have to be very careful because these people are very unstable, odd people. So, and he certainly is one of them. Now, he did a lot of research on Heironymus. This is a Heironymus machine. And Eloptic analyzer, let's go in here. Eloptic analyzer Heironymus machine. This was purchased way after 1986, but he puts that on there. He's got these dials, which are kind of copies of Heironymus machine. And they just spin around and stuff. They stop here. They don't go to the right angle. This is nothing more than a laminated piece of paper. He's laminated. He's put it up there. All the dials spin like this. You see it stops because it hits that. Let's go into the stuff here. This is an experimental instrument. It is not intended that this instrument be used in violation of any fate or stead order. You can see how this just goes like this. And it just goes down and here. So he's got, so it's very crudely put together. He's got this giant plastic plate, which is not really Heironymus based at all. Here's your power supply. I had him put a battery on here, which of course broke very easily. And here's your intensity dial. So, which again, this, let's see if it even does stop there. Yeah, I guess it does stop there, but very, very crudely made, very poor quality. Put it in this giant cabinet here. Let's see if we can get back here. I don't know what that's all about. It's near impossible to use anywhere because it's just too big. The manufacturer of it seems to be very low quality. He's got this, I don't know, I guess he maybe made that, and there's a covering over the front of it. It latches. It's big and huge bulky. And as I said, you can't see all this stuff. It's very hard to use because of the odd size of it. I'm most likely going to remove the this instrument, put in something else, or cut it off here. This is supposed to be some sort of thing. So it's a nightmare to actually put together and use, etc. Why he did all this, we just don't know. And of course, trying to get a hold of him is a problem. He has disappeared for the last few years. He's had all sorts of problems. As I've mentioned, it's unfortunate. He seemed to be a serious radionic researcher, had a lot of information on Heironymus, presented that in CDs and training booklets and everything else. So he certainly had an interesting background, but when it comes to actually these kinds of things, you can see how cheapy junky this is. So I guess it's not laminated. This is an actual plexiglass that he's put over the printed sheet, which in a lot of ways is a necessity to make because having something screen printed or printed on there is expensive and difficult at times. So it's a very simplistic, very easily his prices, because he didn't really sell very much. I mean, I'm assuming he got a bad reputation. He had all sorts of problems. He wasn't selling much of this, and he had to sell them inexpensively. He wanted lots of money. He thought this unit was worth $1,500, $2,000 when basically it's not. So I'm not sure what but you know, he would build anything that he'd get money on because he needed money so badly. The problem there is probably didn't complete things properly or correctly. And as I said, he came up with some outrageous, crazy stuff. And when you watched his videos on YouTube, I should say on eBay, you could certainly tell that he was out there and there was a problem. So, interesting. He's got two different units. And you'll see here, made, okay, it says it right on here, made 2007. Yeah, that's probably when I got this, or maybe a few years after that. You can see his name, and here's his even email address if somebody wants to see if he's still around and about. Hotmail, it shows you how far back it goes. Let's go back into here, Advanced Sciences Research and Development Corporation. As we've kind of went over this, here's your on and off switch. So that gives you a good idea of what this particular unit was about. Now, this is the actual broadcast unit. There's also a sensing unit, and I'm going to show you that next. Again, if you want to see the guts and the inside of this, you have to be an All Access Patreon member, and we'll open these up and show you, well, what did he do inside? I'm not sure people ultimately care or would even know, but if you're one of those special people and you want to support our work, well, make sure that you become an All Access member and follow the links below.